Alright, good morning YouTube, good morning everybody. Bullish Bears Kevin here with another live stream for you all. Today we are looking at the NASDAQ. We have some sell side liquidity down here. We have some buy side liquidity up here. Personally going to be looking for us to break below this sell side liquidity, potentially pull back a little bit to trap some more people, to either stop them out or make them think we're creating new lower highs, and to push lower. But I'm really aiming for this sell side liquidity to be swept at 18,003. I'm looking for this demand zone, 45-minute demand zone at 18,000.25. That's going to be my potential entry. And my stop loss is going to be about 10 points. I'm really wanting a good 6-to-1, maybe a 5-to-1 risk to reward on this. We will see what the market gives us when we get to these areas. Friday, we got a really nice sell side liquidity sweep right on this candle right here. So we had our sell side liquidity. That's where we got in. We had this demand zone, right? We had this trade set up. That's the trade review that I just put together. The Discord community knows that. I was just working on that this morning. That video will be out in a little bit. But we had the sell side liquidity, we had a small demand zone, so I knew there were a lot of stop orders, a lot of buy orders sitting there. And what happened? The market reacted exactly how I wanted. We got longs down here, and we got out. I got out of one contract right here, and then two more right here. Obviously, yes, hindsight's always 50-50, 20-20, 50-50. That'd be awful. Hindsight's always 20-20, right? Oh, you could have held longer. I could have at least held a contract, blah, blah, blah. I had my plan. I stuck to my plan. I had my rules, stuck to my rules, followed it. I'll journal it, right? I can always improve. There's always room for improvement in trading. We have to know that. Once we start feeling cocky, like, oh, I'm too perfect, that's when you'll start seeing a super fast decline in your trading. Morning, YouTube. What is going on? What is up? What's up? So again, I'm looking for some buy orders around this 18,000 because this 18,000 now has sell side liquidity. It has a demand zone and it is a key psychological level, 18,000 even on the NASDAQ NQ futures. Yep. Let's see. Let's check out our ES now. Nope, did not ask for Siri. Alright, let's see. So 30-minute, we have our 30-minute demand zone here, 30-minute demand zone here. Do we have any hourlies that we can mark out instead? Or 45, 2 hour, 3 hour. So this 3 hour right here is a nice basing and it has a nice strong push after, but there's no continuation. So I will not mark this 3 hour demand zone out. It can be a potential area that we might hold, but not marking that out. I'm going to go back to these other time frames. Going to go find some other zones, see what is up. So it looks like we have a 15-minute right here. And it held up before, and it also lined up with that day's VWAP. So we're going to mark that out as our 15-minute demand zone. Going to hit that 30-minute. Let's see. What's going on, YouTube? Guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Get ready for some dope trades today. I like the 30-minute more than I like this 15-minute, but because they line up with each other, I'm going to keep them both marked. So D, 30-minute. The reason I like the 30-minute so much is because look at the strong move afterwards and continuation. This continuation tells me the market had a strong move. It was able to continue. There are orders that have not been filled back down here. So I am anticipating a pullback when the market opens today. At least I would like one so we could get a good spot on NQ to go long. Potentially see if we want to hold up on ES at all. We will take it from there. Again, guys, we're always patient when we're trading the market. Depending on your strategy, right? A lot of people who scalp might not be as patient. Another thing I want to mark is this right here. We have the rally, a basing, and then a rally. So this basing could potentially be a 30-minute as well. Again, though, if I'm looking at this, it does have the rally. It does have one candle of continuation, but that candle was batted down and we were met with some sideways action. So I'm going to mark this as an area that I might just look out for. So if we want to break below it, I might look for something like this. Where is it? Where is it? Throw that on favorite since I use it so much. Might look for something like this, break below in a retest. Or even if we want to just grab some liquidity, right? So this could be our sell side liquidity because it's the previous swing low on one of the red pullback candles. So if we were to break it down to the 15-minute time frame, we had the push higher, the pullback. This wick is our last previous higher low before we had that last push up. So we're going to have some sell side liquidity right there. So we might reverse after we take out those lows. We're going to see where ES is at that point. We're going to see where NQ is at that point and see if any of our levels line up with each other. If the sell side liquidity lines up with ES and NQ, that we're taking out NQ sell side liquidity down here at demand, while ES is taking out this sell side liquidity, I'm going to be seeing this sell side liquidity on ES as extra confirmation on this NQ trade. I'm going to be taking that long. If we're at the demand zone on ES while NQ's at demand as well, that's super great. And again, another confirmation of NQ long. I'm just going to really stay patient on this. Let's check out the weighted indice real quick. I go over the weighted indice just a little bit in the trade review video that I'm going to be posting later. Let's see what we got. We have a demand zone right here. This is a 15-minute. Now, obviously, as traders, we hear people use ICT, we hear people use supply and demand, we hear people say use this works, no, this works, no, yours is dumb, this doesn't work, don't do that. Do what works for you. Me, supply and demand worked great for me. I have no reason to change it. However, I wanted to expand my knowledge, which as traders, successful or not, you should always be working on, because it keeps our minds super clean, keeps our brains super steady, right? So what I'm looking for is, oh my God, where was I going with that? Just rambling. Wow, I completely lost my train of thought. That's like scary. NQ, trade review, I don't know. That's crazy. That is pretty wild. Let's just say I have a lot on my plate, right? So, all right, ES, NQ, we are coming up to some pivotal levels, right? I want to know where VWAP is. I want to know where everything is. This is the 15-minute. What I'm thinking is on the 5-minute, right, we might want to go sweep these previous little highs right here and then push back lower on ES. That would be the VWAP area, 50-43 potential area to short. NQ, same thing. I would look for it to break these swing highs right here and take a short position targeting the demand zone. That might be a setup I'll go super light on. Oh, is that a 5-minute fair value gap too? I guess-ish. You see, that's the thing with fair value gaps. You know, I was saying before, oh, that's what I was going with. Supply, demand, fair value gaps, all this stuff. Anything and everything works to a point, right? Nothing works all the time. Nothing works 24/7. Nothing works 1,000% win rate or 90% win rate. And if you have those 80% win rates, 90% win rates, there's a good chance your risk to reward is very swayed on those trades. So if you take one loss, it might take you 8 trades to make it back. Whereas if you're staying more patient, getting in those higher probability trades where you know there's going to be liquidity, you know where your stop loss is going to be set, you're able to get heavier in those trades. You're able to start the trade and then add to the trade once you see that trade is starting to win. And that's what we do as successful traders, is we make sure our winners win and our losers are small. We want to keep our losses as small as possible so our winners can surpass them. If I'm risking $300 to $500 a trade, I'm gonna want my green trades minimum minimum to be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, right? So that alone, I'm looking at a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 on my P&L, right? And again, that's what helps grow these accounts, because we could then have 2 wrong trades in a row, 3 wrong trades in a row. Boom, 1 green trade, right back to break even, no problem. Or 2, 3 trades in a row that we're winning, right? Now we're up, if we have 4-to-1s, we're up 1,200, and then we take 4 red trades in a row. All right, well, now we're still green, and we just were on a losing streak. All right, I'm going to quit yapping for a sec. We're coming up. We are breaking these levels on ES. I do want to see NQ if it could break those levels and then push down to that demand. But I'm staying patient. I did really like the long position down here. Whew. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, Bears. I'd like demand, please. We got Bookmap up. If you guys want to see Bookmap, let me know. Come on, market. Sweep those lows, baby. Guys, look at how heavy... Bookmap, real quick. Real quick. I just zoomed out. Look how heavy this 1,800 level is right here. 18,010, right? That's where that sell side... We have liquidity sitting in here. If we could sweep these orders, grab all this volume... See how we're holding at the 18,000 key psychological level. Again, I want my entry point right around that level. Stop loss about 10 points. I want to see where the market will go from there. I want long positions off of that because the market has been very bullish. We're trading the trend, guys. Trade with the trend. I want to look at how are my equities doing, right? What are they opening at? Microsoft, very bearish. Apple bearish, Amazon bearish, Nvidia gapped up but selling off, Tesla gapped down, trying to fill its gap to the upside, just keeping an eye on our relative strength watch list, really being careful. So there's that sell side liquidity on nice NASDAQ. Now guys, if we don't get that reaction I'm looking for, I'm not jumping the gun into this trade. I'll look to start a small position, right? We'll see what we get. So far, so good. Really bearish on equities right now. That's what's keeping me out of any bull trades. That is a huge red flag. We don't like red flags in trading. We don't like red flags in real life. Why would I take them in trading? 302 left on this 5-minute. The market's only been open for 2 minutes, and yet the volatility has been wild. ES is pushing higher. NASDAQ's been trying to break these lows. Sell-side liquidity, the liquidity's trying to hold up. But the market itself, Microsoft is down almost $2, over $2 since it opened. Very bearish on Microsoft. Down $2 today. Gold down $10 today so far. Tesla's down 80 cents. Tesla is trying to fill its gap to the upside. Apple also had a downside gap. Would love to see Apple try to fill that. Would help the bulls. We're going to get rid of this little setup. Did not pan out. Really looking for longs down here. I'll be as patient as I can, right? As patient as the market needs me to be. Oh. Market's the doctor. It needs my patience. That's a good one. Alright, Amazon had a nice pushback higher. I like that for the bulls. Look at that sell side liquidity swept right up. I am not in this trade yet. I want to see if we're trapping buyers. Think of all the sellers, right? Everybody who was going short on this big bearish candle on the NASDAQ. Everybody short down here, short over here. Well, now they're 20 points against them. Now they're 30 points against them. They got chased. We're getting pumped up. We're hitting the stops that were sitting right here. That was the, oh yeah, that is the setup I was looking for before. See if it's still there. Come on. Oh, there we go. So I was curious to see if we wanted to take out these highs real quick and then reject back lower. But it looks like bulls are just going crazy right now. How we doing on the 30? How we doing on the 15? How you doing? Let's see. Boom. Bull's going crazy. Might take out this buy side liquidity right there. Yep, just took that. Look at that. This would have been, look, if we took the sell side liquidity down here, you would have had to been trading the lower time frames. Really like the 1 minute right there. But you guys know I don't like the 1 minute. We'll see how we react to this sell side liquidity, right? Maybe we range and push back lower, grab the liquidity from this low, and then push back higher. That's what I'm looking for right now. So a potential scalp to the downside might be a trade setup, but I'm not looking for that right now. I'm looking for longs down here. Buyers might, nah. I don't know, equity's still been pretty weak. Weighted indices still very weak. Just waiting. Look at that market go. I like these wicks, though. I do think we're going to reverse from this little sell side liquidity right here for a little push lower. If anybody's scalping. Potential trade setup. Because we haven't taken out highs. Because we haven't really taken out strong lows yet. In my opinion. Didn't take out London highs yet on ES. Yep, there's that push lower on NQ. Again, I'm saying if you're looking for a scalp, might have something in the Bruins there. But buyers are trying to step in on the NASDAQ. On equities, I should say. Yeah, I mean, I'm staying patient here, guys. I'm not taking any trades. Maybe this 30-minute supply will give a trade setup, right? Because that long setup did not hit yet. Got to be patient with the market. We do not move the market. We react to the market. Apple's selling off. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely considering scalping some shorts, but I'm not going to. Because again, I want to be looking for a long position because the market has been so bullish. There we go. It's telling you guys right off that sell side liquidity, right off of that 30-minute demand supply zone. I want to see us come break back below, come break these lows one more time, break this new sell side liquidity. Now we have a new sell side liquidity right here because the market was opened at that point. So we go right there, because now we have a lot of active buy orders. We have a lot of active stop losses right there. And look, this 18,000 key psychological level is still very strong. Something else I would consider, though, is we might not come back to this 18,000 key psychological level because there are so many eyes on it right now. The market makers know so many people want this level to go along. So if that's the case, my second trade setup that I would be looking for is a break above this supply zone, a retest, and a pushback higher. Now, this trade setup, I will most likely be looking for additional reasons for entry. I'll look for a fair value gap within this zone. I'll look for a potential demand zone forming in this zone. But I want the break, the hold above the zone, and then the retest for me to go long. That's my second long trade setup that I'm looking for. If we fail that setup, hold up. If we fail that setup, I'll look for short positions in this area or off of some buy-side liquidity. So it's just patience right now. Nice pullback. Really good stuff. Told you guys we're going to see that. I want to see us take out these lows too. What is going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. The advanced declines trying to push higher. Still did not hit that buy-side liquidity London high on the ES. Really want to see NASDAQ push below this 18,030 level. Would be great. Just break right through it. This is Bookmap. Thinkorswim Bookmap. Alright, let's see what's cooking. Guys, share some charts in the Discord. Take some screenshots, share some charts. I can't speak today, guys. All I do is talk. Share some charts. What are your thoughts? What are you guys trading? You guys got any questions? What's up? What's up? What is up? Alright, let's see. I want those bears. Let's keep Bookmap up for a little bit. See if we see any selling pressure. Again, I do want. Yeah, there we go. Yo, that would have been a clean short entry up here, guys, where I was telling y'all to go short. Very good stuff. I want us to go sweep those lows. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. I'm staying patient. Anybody catch the Super Bowl yesterday? The Swifties won. Yo, let's go Bears. Let's go. Huge. What was I looking up? What was I doing? I know what I was doing. Alright, Bears. Let's go Bears. Let's go sweep those lows. Again, we have liquidity here because people who got long and were trying to go long up on this pump, or people who stopped out of shorts on this pump, are now going to be stopping out. Sell side liquidity sitting here. Sell side liquidity sitting here. 45-minute demand right underneath both. Going to be looking for a long entry down there. Probably going to start with 2 contracts on that trade. Yo, what is up? Bigfoot Trader, Barizoni, Blackfoot. What is up? Desi, Chicken Hawk. Everybody, what is up? Victoria, John, Jumper. Jump over, my bad. Marziti, Madcore. Pablo, Rapid Technical, Pizzle. What is up, T Pizzle? Everybody. Hope you're all doing good today. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Hope you guys are ready for a great trading week.
Good morning.
Yo, Marziti, what is up? The man,
Joy, peace, love, and happiness, brother.
Yes, sir. You know it. Absolutely. Weighted indices still trying to push lower. Again, that was something I mentioned earlier that kept me out of the long positions. Want to see buyers get stopped at this heavy level, this 18,045 is right. That's the ceiling. When we look at Bookmap, we have a floor and a ceiling. That's going to be the heavy prices, the heavy volume prices. You could zoom out and see where any other resting orders might be. Now, when I'm zooming out, guys, look at this 18,000 level. It sort of got weaker, right? People pulled their orders at this point. So that's making me wonder, are we going to make our way back down here or not? I'm still looking at that weighted indice. Look how bearish it is. Look how NASDAQ is divergent of the weighted indice. That's pretty huge. I'm keeping an eye on that. Zero confirmation, no stability, being patient. Meta new high a day, Microsoft new low a day, Apple new low a day. Nvidia trying to hold VWAP, Tesla new high a day. Market's all over the place right now. It's a chop fest. Do not get chopped up. It's only a quarter to 10, guys. The market's been open 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm still thinking we're gonna push lower. I'm not taking any trades, guys, but I do think we're gonna push lower. Sort of want to take it. How are we looking on the higher time frames? 15's chop fest. 30's chop. Everything's just so choppy. That's why I think we want to chop our way lower and have a nice long position. But that long position might not come up till 10, quarter after 10, 10:30. So I'm just waiting. Let the market grab its volume. Let the market grab its volatility. Grab all of the orders it needs because it needs to fuel itself up before the next move. How's that daily time frame looking? Look how green the daily has been, right? So why would I want to go short at this point? Unless we break below this 18,000 key psychological level. Might then target right here. Let's just call it SMT for a second and just change it to TP. Because that will be my take profit if we end up in a short position, which I doubt. There we go, bears. There we go, guys. There we go. Hey guys, again, I haven't taken any trades, and yet I knew we would react to this sell side liquidity. We did. I knew we would buy side liquidity. Sell side. I marked this one out wrong. Threw me off. We did. Then we reacted to this 30-minute and buy side liquidity. Again, another double confirmation right there. We could have had a nice little scalp 25 points. My point is I saw these setups. I didn't jump into them. I watched them come up. I saw them come up. I spoke about them. I said how I thought the market would react. I didn't take the trades. I'm not upset I didn't take the trades. I'm not making money off these trades, but I'm confident in how I'm reading the market, right? I'm reacting to the market appropriately. And I'm being patient for my setup, guys. I want long positions off this 18,000 level. Tesla, huge sell-off after making a new high a day. Back to 194, now back to 192. Guys, I'm going to be there in a half a second. I'm just grabbing a water. Stay hydrated.
Absolutely.
All right, Bears. Let's go, let's go. Love it. Nvidia selling off. Yo, that's crazy. Nvidia was at a high of 734 today. What the heck, man? Wasn't it just at 150 like a year ago? Alright, so we waiting for this 5 to close. Again, look how choppy everything is. This is just, it's gross. It's gross. Stay out of this. We are waiting for our setup. Waiting. And we'll wait 5 minutes, we'll wait 30 minutes, we'll wait 2 hours, we'll wait 3 days. No, I'm just kidding about all that. But we'll wait some time, right? If we're trading off the 5-minute time frame, we can't be expecting our setup to be hitting in 5 minutes. You have to understand the concept of time and the formation of candles, and that they will not just form so fast. It depends on the time frame you're looking at, and that's also what separates scalpers and day traders, is the time frames they're looking at and trading on. So if I want to set up down here, that's like 40 points from where we are, there's a good chance it's going to take 15, 20, 30 minutes till we get down there for that setup. Tell you what, let me put a note in here. Sell side liquidity. I'm putting a note with the confirmations. $45-minute demand, sell side liquidity. So those are the confirmations I'm really looking for right now. I think bears want to continue here. I really do feel like I should scalp this short. But I'm not going to, because that's not disciplined. Gotta stay disciplined. See that? Market's just chopping away. If it's chopping, I don't want it. So sell side liquidity, demand, key psychological level. Alright, so those are my confirmations for this long trade down over here. We're going to be snipers on this entry, guys. If this trade does pan out, we are snipers on this. But we have to be patient. And look, guys, we have the weighted indice coming down to its 15-minute demand zone. That could be potentially another confirmation. So we're looking at potentially 4 confirmations on this trade. Just got to be patient though, right? Can't get in now. Can't go short anticipating to get in here and reverse the trade and go long, because we don't know if this trade's even going to hit. We could reverse here and go higher now. That's what it is with the market too, is being able to be patient. Amazon with a nice push lower. Apple also looks like it wants to drop. Microsoft new low a day. Again, I do want bears and think bears will continue here. Another push lower for about 20, 30 points. So it can potentially be a scalp with maybe a stop at VWAP. But that's not the setup I'm looking for. There's no confirmation behind it. There's no probabilities behind it to my side. That's gambling. That's flipping a coin saying, we could go back lower. No. No, no, no. It's not how we trade. Cannot stress that enough. I was going to say, check out the 1 minute. It's probably a nice rejection candle on the 1 minute. Again, probably going to be looking at a push lower. Am I rushing into this? Absolutely not. Yo, I'm hungry, though. Not hungry for a trade. Hungry for breakfast. YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join our community, bullishbears.com. Alright. Come on, bears. And again, you know what? We might pull back, and then pull back again, and then push back lower. And how long are we going to be waiting at that point? We're going to be waiting another 10, 15, 20 minutes. Why do we have to wait? Because the market rewards those who are patient. What's that? All right, see that pullback? Exactly what I was saying before. Probably take a short up here, tight stop loss, and scalp that lower. But again, where was the probability? There was nothing behind that saying that we should do that. There was VWAP, right? And that could have potentially been it. There's VWAP in the anticipation of coming down here. But getting down there does not mean we're going to do it right in this next candle. Again, we could have pulled all the way back and double topped up here, right? Then if you're getting short up here, instead of having a tight stop loss and getting short right up here and saying, oh, I'm going to have a tight stop loss and target down over here, right? That's a nice 6-to-1. That's great. But realistically, we could double top. And now you're looking at barely, not even a 2-to-1. So just stay patient. My trade setup is still a long position down over here or a break above, retest, and a long in the retest. But until I see that, I'm not taking any trades. We are chopping. We are barcoding, right? People say this is barcoding in the stock market. That is when it is green, red, green, red, green, red, long wick, long wick, long. It's just no consistency. 0. Now, if I'm looking for the sell side liquidity to hold up once we push back lower, I'm going to be looking for ES to also grab some sell side liquidity. ES has been moving a lot slower than NQ lately, although it is at new all-time highs as well. Again, both of these instruments being at all-time highs can only keep me bullish. It makes it very difficult to take any short positions in the market. Here, guys, again, looking at exactly why you can't just grab random shorts anticipating a push lower. We're back pushing higher, would have been stopped out of that. 0 probability, 0 confirmation in that trade. That's why we don't trade like that. Now we could potentially be seeing divergence if ES wants to break this London high right here for buy side liquidity. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. I go live for y'all Monday and Friday on YouTube. And Discord, we have Monday through Friday. It is me and Jeremy and Creed, and we live stream for our community. We take some trades, go over some education, and just, whatever lessons, whatever questions you guys got, definitely let us know. So again, this is the market right now. If you enter a trade, you're flipping a coin, you're gambling, just go to a casino. That's not how professional traders, that's not how consistent, profitable traders trade. They're not getting in at random. And if they are, they shouldn't be. They might be getting a little lucky. They might have a system where they're risking X amount and making X amount so that they're okay and could sustain that. But getting in at random with 0 confirmation, none of your own setup behind it, then it's not conducive. It's not going to work out. Even if you trade moving averages, make sure your moving averages, you're following your system based off the moving averages. RSI, make sure you're following your system based off of RSI. Follow your system. Minus supply and demand and liquidity sweeps and fair value gaps, right? So a little bit of SMT too, but a little bit of ICT, a little bit of supply and demand. It helps me read the market consistently to understand where there are buyers, where there are sellers, and where the buyers feel the most pain and where the sellers feel the most pain. Because a lot of times those levels may coincide each other, but not for when you really think they will.
So, Kevin, the ES and the NASDAQ are in a squeeze on the 1 minute, the 15 minute, and the 60 minute.
Yeah, I know, yep. We're barcoding, man. It's just chopping away. Chop City. Oh, yeah, that 1 minute closes also in just a minute. Oh, man. I mean 1 minute. That 1 hour. That 1 hour closes in a minute. Look how strong ES looks on the hourly compared to where NQ is on the hourly. Not divergent because it's not making new highs, but it's still strong enough that, there's a clear difference. There's ES is near its buy side liquidity. NQ is below its VWAP failing. 35 seconds in the 5 minute. See if we got any news, right? So we could check our news and earnings section. So we have news Tuesday, right? So Tuesday we have CPI. That's going to be quite the movement. CPI on Tuesday. We have initial jobless claims Thursday and PPI on Friday. So some good stuff going on, guys. Good stuff, good stuff. Look at that push. That push higher in the last 10 seconds of that candle. Again, just can't take random short positions. Can't take random long ones. I do think we're going to sell off based off of this 15-minute time frame. How'd that 1 hour close? 1 hour did not even give us... Again, I'm looking for a push lower. I want longs in this zone. So patience is key right now. Timing is lining up. Everything is working out exactly as it should be. And we're coming to this demand zone on the weighted indice. Alright, let's see. ES has a bit of a sell wall at this 50, 45, 75 level. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times. You'll never see NQ reject a level 6 times like that.
Well, at 5045.75, there's a small supply zone up there. It's not big, but you can see it just keeps touching the very bottom of it, and it hadn't broken it yet.
I see that. I see that. Right to that liquidity area too. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Again, that's what community's about. Let's go. All right, so taking a look at Bookmap again. There we go, sellers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's go. Dump. Dump, baby, dump. Let's get that long entry. Let's build that volume up. Nice, 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 nice. I'll be real. I'm definitely potentially looking for a short position if a fair value gap presents itself to target down here, depending on how this 5 minute closes. Due to if we do want to sell off and we did just reject these highs, we might get a push lower, and I don't want to be grabbing longs if we're just going to keep pushing lower. But I do want to be patient because, again, sell side liquidity, 2 of them. We have the pre-market yesterday's lows sell side liquidity, and which was Sunday, by the way. So I guess that would be pre-market low sell side liquidity. And we have the market open sell side liquidity right above that, about 7 points above that. Demand right under that as well. A key psychological level of 18,000 even. And weighted indices is almost at demand. So all these things adding up does make me want to go long. And the longer the market takes to get there also really makes me want to go long too. Because, like, is it taking a while so it can keep grabbing liquidity, keep grabbing people out of the market, stopping people out and such? We will see. Let's see. TOS, where are you? There you are. Look how heavy this level is getting, 18,020. I want to see us break right through that. Let's see. How's our equities looking? Look at Microsoft's been just pushing its way down lately, but it is coming to this key area over here, this 416 level. Apple rejecting VWAP, coming back lower. I do want to see if we have any supply or demand zones on Apple or Microsoft. So we do have on Apple a 15-minute demand zone. I got to remember how to do this. There we go. From there to there. Edit. I'm going to go 15-minute. Right, so supply and demand works on equities, it works on futures, basically works on anything that has high volumes of just high volume. So ES and Qubit works on those. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla works well on those. And you got to remember, nothing works 100% of the time. Supply and demand just helps you to find the more valuable and the more consistent levels where there is high buying or high selling volume. And volume moves the markets, guys. All right, ready for a rip? I don't know. I'm really feeling like we're going to rip lower here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to rip lower. People are going to be grabbing these shorts, grabbing these shorts, grabbing these shorts, and then stop hunt down here, maybe? We'll see. I'm still staying patient. Market could chop for the next 30 minutes till it gets down there if it wants to, right? But I am looking for a quick swing into those levels. So it could chop up here. It go like chop, 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 chop. But then I'm going to want a quick push so I could get the quick rejection, right? So that I could get that bottom tick entry. I could get a good entry that I could then add and move my stop to near break even very soon on this trade, right? But we'll see how the market reacts. We will be patient. And we'll react to how the market moves, because that's how we trade. We do not control the market. Never have, never will. We will never, unless we have trillions of dollars, which even at that point, market makers are still going to find ways of screwing us with the trillions. We have to be consistent and patient. Take high risk management trades. Take patient, high probability trades. Once you have risk management down and the probability section where you have your confirmations and stuff and you understand how to read the market, things become a lot smoother. So look at that, CVD has finally begun to drop 80.25. That was the level I was just looking at. We just hit it. Really want to see that 18,000 level hold up. Want to see that? I'm excited for that, guys. Market's taking its sweet time, but I'm excited for it. Look at the heavy selling orders. Would not go long right now. My only long entry is going to be down here. So if it wants to chop around again, that's okay. Look at the 1 minute so we could see a more clear image of the chop, right? So we could see that we're making lower highs, that we're making higher lows, sort of. So again, I want to push lower, grab all this liquidity, and a quick swing back up. Are you ready, kids? No, we're not. I don't know. We might stay in this chop. I do want to see a push lower, though. Again, I do not control when the market wants to give me that drop. Can only react. I'm thinking if it wants to give us that drop now would be great. So that the 5 minute can close something like this. Right, close something down here, push back, then the next candle drop, and then wick. So I would like us to close somewhere around here. Like somewhere below here. That's where I want us to close, somewhere below there. And again, I'm just saying, if this, then this. If that doesn't happen, then I'll just be patient still and still keep waiting. Like, that's all we can do. All we can do is be patient. Create our plans and react to the levels. Look, this 18,000 key psych level, it's getting heavier again. Remember, it was heavy and then it got light? Oh, it's getting much heavier. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Again, I want us to push below. I want that 18,000 key psych level. I want to see a lot of bears trapped, because that will be a lot of trapped sellers, too. Yo, YouTube, hit that like button if you learned something today. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Check out our recent videos. Look at these pullbacks. Look at this chop, guys. Again, I'm not taking any trades here. My areas are where I enter. My trade plan is how I enter. When I enter will determine on how the market moves, and I will react accordingly. Discord, if you guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Of course, you guys can always feel free to speak as well. Just got to turn push to talk on. If you don't know how to do that, we do have a YouTube video up on that as well. Alright, guys, I need your opinions. Let's see. Which candles look better? These? Or these? These? Or those? The green is the only difference.
I like the solid candles. They're easier to see. That's just me, though.
Wait, the solid, both of them are solid. Which, the new ones?
More contrast. More contrast.
Got you. So the brighter ones.
The screen on the right.
Okay, these over here.
That's me, but it depends on how well you can read your own chart.
Yeah, no, I read it fine. I just, I'm always looking at people's charts. I'm always looking at different things. Darker green, yeah, okay. All right, number 2. All right, cool. So we'll keep it the same. I was changing it up for you guys. I want to know, because I know Creed also has different charts. Try to keep everything looking good for you guys, a little consistent for you guys too. So I figured if I got to change something up a little bit, that's fine. All right, I do believe we're going to get this push lower. This is almost a hanging man candle on the 5-minute. I want to push lower. Really looking for the sell side liquidity over here, but we're having trouble getting there. Market is ridiculously choppy. Alright, what is up, YouTube? Yo, what's going on, YouTube? A whole bunch of people just loaded in. What's going on? You guys just missed a good little educational portion if you guys want to rewind, like, probably just 10 minutes or so. But I'm just going over the market right now. We are looking for some sell-side liquidity down here on the NASDAQ. We want to grab the lows of 18,007 and 18,003. The reason I want those levels because they are previous lows. A lot of stops are going to be over there, as well as a demand zone right underneath at 18,000 and a key psychological level at 18,000 too. So just like our Friday trade, we have tons of confirmation at these zones, at this area, at this level, and that's what we want. We want confirmations at specific levels ahead of time. We don't want to be dependent on a moving average, because moving averages, they're lagging indicators. We don't want to have to be dependent on MACD crossing or RSI. Now, if it's part of your strategy, that's one thing, and that's okay, right? If it works for you, then roll with it. Never change it if it works for you. But it's hard to depend on lagging indicators in a market that is notorious for trapping trapping retail traders, just trapping all types of traders, right? So it's really, really important to learn some price action, some technical analysis, understand swing highs, swing lows, trends, all types of stuff like that. So we're rejecting this VWAP, making these lower highs and such. I really want to take out these lows because what's going to happen is if we didn't have anything on this chart and we start pushing lower, we're going to look so bearish and retail traders are going to be like, oh yeah, we're selling off. Hit that sell button. Sell, sell, sell. But the people who are aware of their levels are going to know we have a lot of liquidity sitting over here that we might want to grab before we get the real move, a nice clean push higher. So although we haven't taken any trades yet, shorts would probably be in the works, would be the only ones I would consider right now targeting down here. Nice push, but I'm still just staying patient for this long trade. Look the weighted indice, right? It ticked that demand zone to a T. So now that we're coming to that demand zone, that's another confirmation. I'm getting ready for long positions, guys. Not yet. We're not jumping the gun yet.
ES has just filled a fair value gap on the 5 minute.
Yes. Oh, ES, my bad. I was looking at NQ. Oh, yeah, this one over here. Yeah. It looks like it sort of has one more that it ticked off of. But I don't like that because that's like one of those gross little gap candles where it like gapped lower then pushed higher. It's like a low volume. I don't like those that much. Come on, market. I got things to do today. Could you please hit my level in reverse? It's like it knows. Okay, let's see. I'm just texting the market makers. Give me 1 second. Could you please sell off to 18,000? I'm looking for some long entries. XOXO. XOXO. Oh, look.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Guys, look how heavy this 18,000 level's getting again. Heavier and heavier. Hugs and kisses. Please sell the market off. Send. let tech breathe. Let's see where our tech stocks are at, right, guys? We want to know what's going on. Apple still in this demand zone. Amazon pretty weak. Tesla trying to hold this low. Really just staying patient right now. It does look like buyers want to hold us there, and that would be this sell side liquidity. But we're going to let this 5 minute close, guys. Because again, my setup's down here, not up here. And if this setup doesn't work, because we start trending beforehand, then again, guess what? I'm going to wait for the break and retest. Because if we don't get that break and hold above, then we're going to be ranging. I know that my setups are... Thank you, T-Pistol. I know that my setups, they will occur after some type of break, when some volume or volatility hits the market, and they occur near areas of volume and volatility. So if it doesn't happen, there's most likely going to be a range, there's most likely going to be chop. So I know, I essentially know when it's going to chop or range and when it's going to give me a nice trend, right? Because I understand my trade setup, my plans, and my areas the way that I do. Now, you could learn how to find these zones, you could learn how to find these levels, but it's the experience that takes some time. Advanced decline taking a little bit of a dip, nothing crazy. I hope they're listening. I hope they're listening too. They're listening and they're gonna pump it. What do we got? We got 10 seconds on this 5 minute. Let's see if we get a quick little dump. Weighted indices still looking weak. 2 seconds. So again, a potential long entry right there off of this sell side liquidity, but that's not my setup. If it's not my setup, I'm not taking it. That's discipline. No, well, you could go one contract here and have a tight stop loss. Yeah, and I could just take a random loss for no reason if it doesn't work out. It has zero confirmation behind it. I'll wait. Cause I'm still looking at that 18,000 level. Whole lot of heavy orders there, but I do see the buyers stepping in now. I want to see if they get batted down at 18,032. That's above this previous candle's high. So if we break above it, then reject, we might get that push lower. Because then what happens is people who are watching this 5 minute candle are going, oh, this one's going green, this one's going past it. Let's go, let's buy here. Buy, buy, buy. And then we reverse, we reject. Oh, we got to stop out, stop out, stop out. Again, more fuel to the fire. So patience, patience, patience. Staying so patient. Weighted indices still a bit weaker too. Yeah, I want to see if we push higher, trap some buyers, push back lower. Staying patient on this trade. I'm not getting in anything. However, we do have a bit of confirmation to the upside now. We do have the weighted indice double bottoming at the demand zone. We are coming off of this was a bit of sell side liquidity right here after it broke the range. But again, I'm staying patient, guys. That's not my setup. I didn't wake up this morning and go, oh, if we hold one sell side liquidity in reverse and create another one and then create a third one, I'll look for the third one to sort of hold, and then for a double bottom on the demand zone on weighted indice. Again, the weighted indice would be the only confirmation on this trade, plus this sell side liquidity a little bit. But this isn't even that strong of sell side liquidity because we have these other ones right below them. So I'm staying patient. You know, I said I think the market's going to push up above this previous 5, trap some people to go long, and then it's going to want to continue back lower. Let's see what we get. Do you guys want to look at Bookmap every now and then, or do you want to look at the indices, the equities every now and then?
I'm trying to learn how to use book maps. So anything you can point out on that. I know Thinkorswim gives me a free trial, so I've enrolled for that.
Yeah, I know. I love Bookmap. Bookmap's a great tool. I want to get the real Bookmap, the tool Bookmap, because it apparently blows the Thinkorswim one out of the water, and you could connect your Tradeovate account to it, which is really cool. And it gives like much better in-depth market information and volume and stuff. So that's cool. But definitely check them out. I tried to email them from Bullish Bears, try to get some type of webinar going, but they have not contacted me back. They're lost, but we'll get to it. So there we go. Everybody who was thinking we're going long just got trapped right there, right? Minute left in this 5 minute. Want to see us break these lows. Quick push lower. Grab those shorts. Let's go higher. We got 6 minutes left in the 30-minute. We got 6 minutes left in the 15-minute. Hourly's got plenty of time to mess around and find out. "30 seconds left. Staying patient, ladies and gents. Once you start feeling like you need to rush into the market, that's when you really need to take a step back. The market is not going anywhere. The market is here to stay. It is regulated. It is magnificent. It's the hardest way to make easy money, right? Essentially, we're just mapping out some zones and clicking some buttons and could make an endless amount of money. However, it's difficult in a sense that if it was that simple, it wouldn't be a thing, right? The stock market wouldn't be a thing if everybody could make just hundreds of thousands, no problem. So there has to be some type of patience and discipline and really treating it like a job like nobody else will, because that's the 10% that will be successful with trading. Do what the 90% won't. Journal your trades. Show up to classes. Show up to courses. Learn. Educate yourself. Know that you're learning. Feel like you're learning. If you don't feel like you're learning, take a step back and say, why don't I feel like I'm learning? Am I not learning because I know this already? Am I not learning because blah, blah, blah? Am I not learning because I'm not winning my trades? Which at that point, you have to say, okay, well, if I'm not learning because I'm not winning my trades, that's wrong. Because when you're not winning your trades, you should be learning. You should be, what did you do wrong in this trade? What did you do right in this trade? That's what you should be doing when you're taking losing trades. And if you're too focused on the fact that you took a loss, that's going to be for one of two reasons. You were either too heavy on the trade and it was a really big loss and you have to resize yourself, or you probably jumped into that trade too soon. You blindly took that trade. There was no confirmation or confidence behind it, and it was just devastating because it was another trade that you just so happened to chase. And we have to remember, when we chase trades, sometimes they can play out. When the market's trending, you could teach a monkey to press the buy button and he'll press it at the right time, right? As long as he holds it for 30 minutes. So the market will always fluctuate. The market will always make you feel like a genius and then make you feel like an idiot. It's when you're able to size correctly, it's when you're able to understand the psychology behind it, that you're able to trade much, much better, much calmer, and have better risk management with those trades. Alright, we're back to VWAP. We're really just chopping around here. I do like this weighted indices been holding this demand zone. Oh, NASDAQ. Buyers, obviously, from this candle have just been chilling right now. Let's see. Potential rally base rally on the 1 minute, rally, a basing, then a rally to continue higher on the 1 minute. I would not take any trades yet. That's not part of the plan. Two minutes left in this 5 minute. Weighted indice back to red. Where are we at on Bookmap? Bookmap's sort of slowing down right now. Look how heavy this 18,000 level still is. No news coming out, so no worry about that. Really just sort of chilling right now. 10:30. Market has not given us any setups. Disappointing start to the day. How's crude oil been? Crude oil's also been choppy, so it's not even like we missed anything there. Just a snooze fest. I do feel like buyers could take it here because of where the weighted index is. I'm going to stay patient and look for maybe a fair value gap entry. But, we'll see. We'll see. Right, like, we'll see how this candle closes, and then the next candle opens and closes. Let's see if we get a fair value gap right near the VWAP, right? And that could be a setup. Or we could just reject back again and push back lower and just continue the chop, right? So, patience. If I could teach you guys anything, it's how to sit on your hands. No, it's how to find zones, how to find levels, but how to be patient. When we're not at our levels or zones, when we're in between, that's the market making noise. You saw how 20 seconds ago this looks like a good long setup? Well, now it looks like a good short setup. And then this looks like a good long setup, then it looks like a good short setup. The market knows how to trick, how to move around to make it look like, oh, this is good. Oh, no, it's not. You know, that's why we wait for our areas, because our areas give us that higher probability aspects. Coming off of VWAP now. Let's see what Bookmap's cooking. Heavier orders up top than on bottom right now. Look, they're starting to pull orders over here. Let's keep an eye on that. All right, we're coming up. A lot of sell orders sitting right at this 18,042. But look, they're pushing it higher, 18,045. They're pulling those orders. Be careful. A lot of buying pressure coming, big buying bubbles, but we're not really going anywhere, right? So let's see. See if it wants to break it. This 18,045, then we might see, probably see 18,060.
ES has crossed over the.
Oh, yep.
Supply.
Yep, huge. All right, so be careful, because that could also be a liquidity area, right? So we have 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. We have SMT divergence, because NASDAQ is not at new highs.
ES North target 5048.5.
All right. I'm probably going to see that supply zone. Yeah, see how bulls are taking over? Bulls had a nice move. We missed that, right? We missed that. Oh, well, you missed it, blah, blah, blah. It happens. The market's going to move without us sometimes with us sitting right here in front of it. The market's going to move without us sometimes with us not sitting in front of you, right? I had my setup. I know what I'm waiting for. It did not happen, so then I don't take the trade. And I just be patient and wait for another setup.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo, morning, Ricardo. What's going on?
Nothing, bro. How are you guys doing?
Man, we're patient, dude. No setups yet.
It's Mondays.
Yep. True that. Look at this 22 lot order on NQ. A lot of selling coming out on NQ right there.
How much is 22 lots on NQ?
$20 a point. $20 a point. So $440 a point they're risking. If that's what they're at.
Okay.
How much contracts, like how much capital does that take? That would take it would depend on the broker. So like Tradeovate would be cheaper than Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is like crazy expensive. Look at those buyers, good stuff. Ticker on YouTube said, "What's up, Ticker?" He said, "What is that Bookmap thing?" This is Bookmap. Bookmap, it shows you the volume in the market, shows you buy orders with bubbles and sell orders with bubbles. CVD shows you heavy sell orders, heavy buy orders. It just sort of visualizes where the volume is on the market. It's a great tool for scalpers. Yeah, look at that. Good stuff. Right back to this level where we rejected earlier. Staying patient. I like, is that free on TO? Yeah, so yo, if you hit up Thinkorswim, if you hit them up, hit up their help desk, ask for the Bookmap trial. They give you it's a trial that does not end, and it gives you the NQ and Amazon right now. Now, sometimes they change it. Before it was NQ and Amazon, it was YM and Google. So that was like, in my opinion, super not useful. But then they switched it to NQ, and that's super cool. But I think they're switching it every month. So maybe next month might be ES. So I'm not sure on that though. But hit them up, tell them you want the free Bookmap trial, and they'll activate it for you, and you keep it. It's not like a trial that ends in a month. You keep it.
What is the monthly subscriptions for that?
For what, TOS?
It's either 40 or $50.
Oh, for the actual thing? Yeah, I think it's $49.
On
It's
Thinkorswim, I think it's 40.
It's only available on Thinkorswim?
No, oh, here we go. It's $40. 40 a month. It's on Thinkorswim, but there's also, if you Google the word Bookmap, there is a company called Bookmap, and they're like a charting platform, so like TradingView, but their whole thing is Bookmap, and they're just really great. Like, they make this Thinkorswim platform look like garb, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's really clean, it's a lot smoother, it gives you better current order books, chart volume profile. It gives much cleaner stuff, better time in sales, and it also lets you connect your Tradeovate account to it. So you could enter your trades right there instead of having to do like on Tradeovate or on TradingView.
Gotcha, thanks.
Gotcha. I'm liking buyers here to continue. Really would feel dumb chasing up here though. But that's some good buying volume. Weighted indices holding too. I'm gonna stay patient. We were patient this long. We were already so patient. Nah, but for real, I feel like I should take this long. But we're gonna be patient. Because again, this was an area that we rejected a few times. So going long up here would be silly. I should have grabbed some longs over here. Did not. That's okay. Coming back up to the supply zone. Again, this trade setup did not work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add an alert so that later in the day, if we come back down there, I'll be alerted and the setup will happen. And let me tell you how this trade will go. I'm going to get an alert on my phone. I'm going to log into Tradeovate on TradingView on my phone, and I'm just going to enter the trade on my phone and put my phone away. That's what's some of the best parts of creating trade plans and just being consistent with it and following through, is that you could do that. You could create your plan. If it doesn't happen in that first hour or two where you're trading, then okay, then you be patient and you set an alert, and maybe you got to take it on your phone, or maybe you set an alert and then later when you get the alert, you come back to your setup. Only reason I take trades like on my phone like that is because I'm just busy lately. But look at those buyers, man. That's crazy. I felt like they were going to want it. I knew they didn't. I mentioned earlier how I felt like there's a chance we don't go back down to that 18,000 level because of how many people were watching it. 18,057 is the next heavy level on Bookmap. I'm gonna grab one long contract. I don't know. Yeah, no, sellers are picking back up. Y'all heard it, Phil. I did get in one long NQ contract. Just looking for scalps here, looking for buyers to just continue here. Want that buy side liquidity about 10, 20 points away. And the reason I got this too is because the weighted indice is also holding that demand zone. Might look to add, run 2 contracts on this. We're really just looking for a scalp right now. 18.060's target. 8 points away. Nice. Watch that weighted indice, looks crazy weak. I want to see NQ pull back, and I'll probably add to this. 18.042 is where I would want to add to this. Not the biggest fan of how the 1 minute's looking, but that's the 1 minute. I don't like that sellers are stacking up at this 18.057 level. Sort of waiting on this weighted indice to start popping. If the weighted indice starts popping, I will add to this trade.
This is crazy how we keep on going up on the S&P.
Yeah, dude. Like really crazy. Like, just buy and hold for the day and you're done.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah,
basically.
like, if you look at where the market opens and where it closes, most days lately have just been buy, hold, and sell at the close. It's insane. Yeah, I'm really confident in these longs to continue, guys, because of where the weighted index is. I want it to break above this 50.76 level. Want to see how equities are looking. Apple holding that demand. Really want to see longs continue. Remember, bulls have been in control. We have been in a bullish market. We've been in a bull market, a very strong one at that.
You would think there'd be a pullback sometime soon.
Pullback, who's that?
Bear market, what?
Seriously. Bear who? The Bears? Nah, I'm a Giants fan.
So I'm assuming you watched the game yesterday?
Oh, dude. I caught the last quarter. I got home late. I caught the last quarter. It was
I
alright.
caught the last play.
It was alright. Last quarter and overtime.
At least it was entertaining from what I've heard.
Yeah, it was alright. Sort of want to add here. I'm not going to, because my original entry is already pretty crap. Might look to just scalp, to be honest. Get right out of this. But buyers have been pretty strong. Ooh, Apple, nice pump. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right. Apple pumping strong. Amazon sort of weak. Nvidia sort of weak. Good push, good push. I'm gonna get out of this for a scalp, guys. Come on, fill that, fill that. I have my sell order right up top over here. Sort of want that buy side liquidity, though. So I'm gonna move my sell order up a little bit. 18.061 is where I'm out. Give me top and I'm out of here. Come on, TOS. Come on, NQ. I'm just gonna close it. Felt like it was gonna chop a little bit. little close on that. Small little scalp. I do want bulls to continue. Definitely disappointed in our entry on this long trade, guys. Disappointed because we didn't get the setup we were looking for. But again, we have to remember, we could create setups, we could have trade plans. The market does not care. The market will react and move how the market wants to react and move. That's why we create multiple setups and trade plans, right? We have multiple trades and setups that we're looking for. That if this doesn't hit, then this might hit. If this does hit, this won't hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to break it down like that. Yeah, that's clean. I think we might just keep going. The 1 minute candle just happens to fall right on the writing. Yo, buyers want this? No way. Fair value gap potentially on the 5 minute unless we do push back lower. 18.051 is where I would want to enter some long positions right over here. Damn, we're gonna keep going, huh? We're gonna keep going, huh?
This is crazy.
Dude, you're telling me.
I've never, well, I guess nobody's ever seen any of this.
Bro, Friday we had this. Friday we caught it, but damn, Friday, yo. We had this Friday. We caught this on Friday. But yeah, no, I know. Today's is nuts too. Today's is very similar, but very cool.
Look how far it's gone up since Friday. Wow.
Right? Yo. That's crazy. This was Friday. This is where we got those longs down here. 17.885. Too bad he can't swing on Apex. I don't like swinging on my regular account because that's just, in my opinion, a recipe for disaster. Because
how's your Apex going anyway?
pretty good. I got bored of the 50Ks because they limit you at 2,000 for the payouts, and I don't know. So I started a 150K, and that one's at like target's 9,000. I think I have it at like 7,500 right now. So it's close.
Did you actually accomplish a payout yet? Did they pay you
Oh
out?
yeah, I got a few already.
Nice.
Yeah, no, they're cool. They're cool with it. They take a while. Like if you request the 1st through the 5th, you might not see, it'll get approved. It might get approved that day, but you might not see it till like the 15th or 20th or something, which like is like, oh my god, that takes a while. But once you start getting on the cycle of requesting the 1st through the 5th and the 15th through the 20th, it sort of cycles over because it's always going to be that 15 to 20 day lapse, but it lines up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because then if you're always getting paid on the 20th for the 1st through 5th, you're always getting paid on around like the 30th or whatever month it is for the 15th through 20th request. So it's almost like it's steady. It's solid. I like it. I want to get into those trade copiers. Anybody use a trade copier that works on TradingView? Because I saw my buddy uses on Trade08. I wanted to get one that worked on TradingView. That'd be pretty lit.
Stop that.
Scalp that, Victoria?
Yeah, I
Good
just
job.
made 2 points on one and 10 points on the other.
Nice.
I'm
No,
still in
those
the
are ticks. Oh, 2 points and 3 points. Sorry, I'll get my ticks right one day, guys.
That's
I'm
all right.
still in
That's
the trade.
cool. Alex, yes, great point, Alex. It is limited 2K for the first 3 months, then it's unlimited, right? So if I grew my 50K account to 90K, where it's like 40K in profit, I could only take 2K out for the first 3 months, twice a month. So that'd be 4K for 3 months, 12,000. So I would still have like that 2,800 left in it. But that next month, I would then be able to request that full amount that's left. So it's definitely cool, definitely interesting. I like how we're looking up here on the 5 minute for shorts, maybe. Time is it? I gotta get going. Gotta get going. Take care of Mama Dukes. Sorry I've not been able to get too many videos out there, guys, lately. I know it's been like a week or so. I am working on that trade review from Friday's trade. That was a great trade. Just like, it was a bit better than today's setup, because today's setup obviously didn't hit, but it had more confirmations. It had the sell side liquidity, it had demand zone, psychological levels, and I think it also had divergence. A few things running with it. Alright, if you guys got any questions, let me know. I do want to stick around for just a second, see what the market wants to do here. Holy cow.
Holding.
You long?
Yes, sir.
I'd be careful. I'm thinking of taking a short on this next 5 minute. Depending on this closes. If it wants to close up here, then never mind.
I don't know. It's pretty bullish to me.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. But look at that fair value gap over here. I'm looking to enter along right there, guys. Nice, nice. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Well, we had direction right all day, right? I've been bullish all day. Just missed our little trend friend. That's alright, because now we can look for a long position near the fair value gap. Stop below it. Target is buy side liquidity, 2 to 1. Damn, definitely, again, disappointed that the market did not give us that really great setup, but we have to remember, every time it doesn't, there's going to be another setup, right? We have to be patient and really wait. Alright, looking like we're coming near that entry that I was looking at. Really want that 18057. Time is it? 10 minutes. Oh, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna see if we could get this entry over here. And then I might leave the screen on for like 10 minutes while I get things ready for you guys. No way, we ain't pulling back? That's crazy. Yo, that's wild. Oh my god. That's so crazy.
ES North target is going to be 5056. For the long target, that'll be the next floor pivot point.
That's wild, man. That is wild. Heavy buy order right there. Look how big, look how strong this buying pressure is right now on the NASDAQ.
Look at those orders up there too.
Yep.
18083. Yeah.
I see 7-8. Oh, there we go. Huge, man. Huge. Yo, that weighted indice was that was definitely the confirmation we should have been looking for. So what am I personally going to do based off today's, not even a loss. Again, it's not a loss, it's a lesson, but it's a positive one, right? I took a quick scalp, I was green on it, but we missed out on this whole move when we could have been in, if not this whole move, a good part of the move. That's just crazy, man. Part of me wants to go short up here because of the sell side liquidity. I feel like a pullback is a must. I'm not going to do that to myself. We have almost no ceiling up here. Meta new high a day. Nvidia near new high a day. Microsoft's pushing higher. Apple pulling back. Amazon pulling back.
You just be guessing where the ceiling's at.
Yeah. It's like ceiling? Nah, I'm good.
I'm
Going
a
to the
horrible
sky.
placer.
Damn, man. That's something, dude. That's something, man. Oh, you know what? I'm measuring it. It's only like 48, 50 points. So I'm like, again, we can't kick ourselves over trades, like over missing trades. We
Oh,
just can't.
I'm still holding.
I know you're still holding show off. No, no, that's awesome, bro.
This is my first long trade in a while.
Proud of you, bro. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Journal it. What's your confirmations? Why'd you get in? Where'd you get in? When'd you get in? And what worked? Why did it work?
All over it.
Good stuff. Yeah, 18085 probably next level on NASDAQ. Wow. Wow. That's insane. Oh, you're long on ARM? That's cool. That's cool.
How's PLRT? PLTR?
Planter?
PLRT?
Let's see.
Yeah, I know you guys were trading it last week.
Yeah, I saw it around like 20 or something in ad news. I said targets around 24, 25. Look at that hit right there.
Just got out, $40 scalp.
Good job, bro. Good job, good job. What was that on
Awesome.
ES, NQ?
MES.
MES, nice. I don't trade the AFAB.
And it's still going to my target profit.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, actually pretty crazy. Probably gonna see 18,100. Wow. That's gross. That's
My target profit.
That's nuts, man. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave the screen on for a minute and just go take care of some stuff that I gotta get ready. You got questions, drop it in the main chat. YouTube, I'm gonna wrap it up for the YouTube side. Discord, I'll keep the stream up for you guys, though. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, join our community, bullishbears.com. Take care, happy trading. Catch you guys on Friday.